Years ago, a feller, an American, had a camp down here. He fished here, Dick Nolet. He was a smart man, and he was a good conservationist. And he decided if we're going to survive up here, he talked to us. We all know, we're all friends. If we're going to survive here, we should form an association. So Hoot Smith and myself, I was one of the first members, and Levi Grant. Levi was interested too. He wanted us to, you know what I mean, be able to Hoot. And Hoot was a real good man there with us. And a bunch of us got together and we started this. I think it was 1980. I can't remember correctly. Anyway, we formed this here, like our own association. Now the Miramichi Headwaters, a lot of people up here, for years they didn't think we existed up here until we started our association. But we live on the most important part of the Miramichi up here. We got it in our hands, the most important part. We got all the springs, all the brooks coming in, and if we don't look after them up here, we're not going to have nothing.
Yeah.
And now our association, we go like we done a lot of good work. We tested water. We go around and they're working at brooks and stuff like that. There, we make sure that everything's done right. Now what we do, we put in boat ramps. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of boat ramps that we put in. We have garbage pails by every boat ramp. Yeah. And we frown on anybody throwing stuff in the river. I can tell you a little story here if I got time.
Absolutely.
Simon died years ago when she first started going with me fishing. She never fished much, but she'd bring her book and read, and I'd fish after suppers. We'd go up to Bradbury's, and I've seen different times she'd get out and get a garbage up. Get her stuff, bottles and stuff people throwing in the bushes, and she'd pick it up while I was fishing. You know what I mean? And the river was horrible.
Yeah.
Like you'd have to see it. But our Salmon Association, when we first formed, we got a grant to clean the South Branch up. And we did. We had the people are gone now who worked on it, Norman Como, Jimmy Hallett, and Freddie Grant.
Oh, that's it.
And they were the main ones on it that looked after it. But we hired a bunch of students.
Yeah.
And we cleaned that South Branch up. With tires, everything was in that. And they worked hard all one summer. That was our Salmon Association.
Yeah.
And we certainly take care of garbage. We keep the trails cut out that's into the rivers. And if we if we see any oil or anything, you know, around the river, used to from the mill when it was here, we were the first ones on. And we worked with the Juniper Lumber up here at that time. We worked with them because they had a mill right on the river, and you had to be awful careful. And you know what I mean? But anyway, our association up here, lots of times, well, we didn't get any credit, but we did one year, we won an award from the federal government.
Wow.
For, which was nice. Yeah, Rudy, Judy and Randy, our president and secretary, they all one got it.
Wow.
I thought that was nice, you know what I mean? But I just want to tell people everywhere, on the river down below, don't forget us up here. Because we are in a very important place. And I'm getting old now, won't be around too much longer. But don't forget where the headwaters are, because you need it.